Hello and welcome to the highlights of the fourth one-day between the West Indies and Australia, coming to you from the Warner Park in St. Kitts. Shane Watson scripted visitors' 7-wicket win in the third one-day in Grenada. With that win, Australia have already pocketed the title and lead the series 3-0. Meanwhile, the West Indies come out to play for pride. The host captain Chris Gayle won the toss and invited Australia to bat first. After losing 3 matches in a row, the West Indies have made few changes to their side. Sean Findlay and Nikita Millers make a debut for the West Indies. In the absence of injured captain Ricky Ponting, Michael Clarke has been given the responsibility to lead the team, while David Hussey gets a place in the team. The pitch offers lot to batsmen, and this is expected to be a high-scoring match. That means bowlers need to toil hard. Let's join our commentators Tony Cozier and Greg Lewis.
That will be 5. It's way down the leg side. It's uncontrolled, and umpire Ralph has no difficulty. So that's a bad start. Wayward delivery from Edwards.
Just thought the keeper could have done better here as well. Didn't quite make the ground he wanted to.
Down to third man, very, very fast, and that's 4. Very fine under edge. Wouldn't have got 4 if he did it from the middle of the bat, I don't think. Third man is squarer.
This also gives you an indication how small this ground is. Straight down the ground, it was edged away, and it was to the boundary in a flash. Went pretty hard at it, Sean Marsh.
Edged, and they should have had a third slip in there. It's gone for another 4. We'll have a look at it when we come back. But Dinesh Ramdin went across at the end of the first edge, suggested perhaps there should be a third slip. It's gone through there again for 4. 16 without loss. And he got around. Oh, he doesn't. Good effort by Nikita Miller. Tried to just put it back from the boundary, but couldn't quite do so. Just deflected it into the boundary, and another 4.
A little deflection from Shane Watson. And again, the ball getting to the boundary so quickly, putting the fieldsman under pressure. Tried to flick the ball back. Just managed to knock it onto the rope. See him there trying to backhand it with his left hand. Couldn't quite get it in cleanly enough.
Outfield very fast, and that will go for another boundary. So boundaries are coming easily here. Not all of them off the middle of the bat, but nevertheless 24 off just 3 overs. Flicked away, that could be another boundary. Outfield's fast, and it gets there quite comfortably. Straying onto the pads, end of the over, 4 gone, 29 without loss. Let's get the single here. Fine leg caught in. Now let's see how fast that is. See how fast that is. It's just a push. It just is a push. And it's gone very quickly across the outfield for another boundary.
It was a push. And it's a pitch that's been prepared right next to it, and I think it really skidded off of that. Off the back foot. It was a beautiful shot, just rolling his wrist, placing it into mid-wicket. Oh!
And that's gone all the way. Thanks very much, Tony. And Steve Buckner doing the formalities. Poor delivery. Extra effort and extra effort from the batsman as well, and good bounce.
Nice crowd building up as well, and I suppose given a different nature architecturally of this stadium, it's not as massive and as expansive as the one in Antigua, the new Sir Vivian Richards Stadium, nor the new stadium in Grenada, so I think it looks a lot fuller.
Very well bowled, and he's got him. Beautifully bowled by Darren Powell. Inside edge, and a good catch by Dinesh Ramdin. And that's the early wicket that the West Indies so desperately wanted.
Like the length from Powell, often he's probably a touch short of an ideal. Yeah, good solid sound. Drew Watson forward. Encouraged to drive on the up. And rewards for some excellent work by Powell so far. Watson goes to 20, 41 for 1.
Mike Hussey is the new batsman.
No!
End of the over, 8 overs gone. Success for Darren Powell and the West Indies. Australia 41 for 1. Good understanding. No more than a few meters away, and there was never any doubt that the single would be on. Bravo again, the man on the boundary. They need to get a lift, the West Indies. They've lost the series already. Issues that were highlighted by Chris Gayle yesterday about the selection of the squad. He mentioned that 14 had been selected, 13 turned up. They've got to stay focused on the action in the middle. Finds the gap to end the over. Another boundary. Starting the runs to flow once more. 10 overs gone, it's 49 for 1. Out of field. Just a touchdown outside leg stump. He always tries to make things happen, Dwayne Bravo. Yep. 6 inches outside leg stump.
Yes!
We'll get 2. We'll look for 2. They're the top sin kits, and their Bastere on the ground, the redeveloped Warner Park.